See, one thing, first and foremost, which I would like to make it clear, mediation process or the panel of mediators are not to decide a case. For that, Supreme Court is going to decide. What is the purpose of then this panel which has been formed? Now, it's a very scientifically made panel. If you look at it, I think it's a very wise panel. They have taken two different segments of the society. They have taken Sriram Panchu, who's a trained mediator. Now, trained mediator, let's be very, and a senior trained mediator is a very important aspect because they go through a very rigorous training on how to mediate, how to negotiate, and how to get parties to a settlement. Now, what do the mediators or this panel is going to do? They're going to take the views from different aspects of the society. Once the parties and the societies have given their aspects, those aspects are going to be, the midway is going to be found to it. They are only going to act as a bridge. If a settlement takes place, a settlement deed is going to be found, which is going to be reported to the Supreme Court, which is what the court has asked them to do, file a report. And if it fails, the court goes on to continue with the case as it was on the stage when we referred it to mediation. So no harm is taking place. Mediators are not deciding the case. If mediation does not succeed or if mediation fails, nothing is going to go to the court. No views are going to be expressed to the court. It's only going to be a line saying that the mediation has failed. So the panel of mediators are in no way going to influence the court in any manner whatsoever.
No, so just very briefly then, Sumit, these three panel members, will they try and find alternatives? Will they speak to all the stakeholders? Will they be giving suggestions to the Supreme Court? If you could just enlighten, our viewers about the task that they have as the Supreme Court has now appointed this panel to mediate to resolve the dispute.
See, I am myself a mediator with the Delhi High Court.
Okay.
Now, in the mediation, we have given strict instructions that we are not to go and report to the court our views. Our views remain with us. Nothing goes to influence the judgment in any manner of the court. Now, what is then my role or the role of a mediator? The role of a mediator remains that they are able to come out, bring it out from the parties themselves, the suggestion. We only encourage them and direct them in a manner by which they are able to come up with more creative solutions.
Okay.
In a court, in a suit, your limitations are restricted to the pleadings. In a mediation, it can go beyond the pleadings as well, whatever the parties may decide. So the role of the mediators here are not to decide anything, but to come up with a lot of solutions from various segments of the society. And if a settlement does take place, put down the terms of those settlements before the court and say that, see, these aspects have been come up with between the parties, and this is what a settlement can be drawn up. So that's all the role of the mediators is.